At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com.
And welcome to Emerald Basketball from the Richard Boniface Gymnasium, where the Manistique Emeralds are hosting the Newberry Indians. And the Newberry Indians didn't treat us very well in the first game because they won 50-43, and the score bounced around back and forth pretty much, but the Indians did lead the better.
Are you sure about that?
You bet.
I don't remember that game.
The JV game you just looking at.
The first game of the night.
What do you think I'm talking about?
I thought you meant the first game of the season against the Newberries, and I was like, we haven't played Newberry Indians yet.
See, that's what happens
when you work with incompetent people. I know. It's hard for you.
When you don't pay attention. It was a test, and you flunked.
No, I get it. I know. I'm painfully aware of how I fall short of your greatness regularly.
Oh, yeah. Well, here we go. Well, it's another cool evening. It's supposed to be all week this way. But it was a very good game. The score did go back and forth a couple times, but down to the end, the
somewhat good news from that JV game, Dick. Sophomore Quentin Magnuson, who I think had 23 points in that JV game, played all 4 quarters. So he's only going to get 1 quarter of action. He's a good player, and might be a good piece for them tonight.
I mentioned that before, that looking at the players for Newberry, you see how many were seniors, and yet they were bringing up a young player. I thought, gee, with all the seniors, that doesn't usually happen. Yeah. So he had to be an exceptional player to be called up that way.
I would think so. He was the difference in the JV game for sure. And
they have a young JV team too, comparatively. So that they've
compared to you,
having a good season.
I said compared to you.
Compared to me,
they're all young teams.
Oh, am I being picked on again?
No way.
Because I got to write that down so I'll remember.
You're revered for your wisdom far and wide.
Now I know that what was it? The violins are playing. Well, let's talk about tonight's game.
Yeah, bet.
Newberry has been doing very well.
Yeah, 6-3 on the season. So that's playing winning basketball. In fact, that's winning twice as much as you lose, if my math teacher is right. Mr. Winkle was in charge of that for me, and he got us there. So Keegan Martin and Philip Tehelka are the stars for them. They really drive the bus for them.
That's a different name for this area.
I think it's Finnish.
Is that what is it?
Tehelka. I feel like I've said that to people, like Tehelka.
Well, that's if you're up in the Copper Country, I can see it.
I guess. Keegan Martin's been, if he didn't start his entire freshman year, he started a big chunk of it and played quite a bit. He's been the driver of their bus for a couple of years, and he's a senior now. Finally, this year, I think so. He's been around quite a while. Is he a 1,000-point scorer, Dan? Do you know that? Close to over 900 points. So let's make sure he stays under 1,000 tonight. That's right. So common opponent. We haven't matched up with a lot, but Pickford, who beat us by 17, beat them by 15, and Munising, who we beat by 12 or 13, maybe more. Newberry beat Munising by 1. So
Munising must have really played a good game then.
I would think so. So it's going to be. I mean, this is a perfect game tonight for two teams. Either of these teams could win by 10 points tonight, but what's more likely is a really good back and forth basketball game, and should be fun.
Well, this next month is going to be a rather busy time for basketball, especially for the Emeralds, because there's a couple more games got to be put in there. My understanding is our next one to broadcast will be Friday. Is that what you told me?
Yeah, Friday night, and it's going to be fun. We'll have it here on my Manistique anyway, and we're playing Westwood, the Westwood Patriots, who are the number 1 ranked team.
I believe they're undefeated.
Yeah, they have a couple big games, or had one. I think they have a big game tonight, and they've got some tough games ahead of them. But it's a sight to behold. Because it's not like they have a 6'6" player or somebody that's just the best player in the whole U.P. that just dominates everyone. It's a team. That whole program is very impressive and worth coming out to the gym to see. As I mentioned at the end of our last broadcast, Coach Kangus's best win of his career was an upset win against Westwood. I think it was 3 years ago now, 2 or 3 years ago. Where Westwood had just gave Iron Mountain their only loss of the whole season earlier that week, and came in here and the Emeralds shocked them. And so he has a good recipe for beating Westwood. Should be a fun game on Friday.
It's interesting. Westwood, I'm trying to think, it must have been in 1979 or 80, someplace in there, when their school was built. We went up there at Christmas time and played them a scrimmage. Their first year that
broke in the gym for them.
Yeah,
that's good.
And as I always mention to people that this school was built shortly after that, and anybody that's been in both schools could really pay attention, could see some similarities in the architecture. By the gymnasium here, we can only walk around 3 parts of it. Up there, you can walk all 4 all the way around it. But the swimming pool is off to the one side, similar as this here. So a lot of similarities in the design of the building.
Good. Well, let's take a little break here before tip-off. We're about 2.5 minutes away from being back here. So check out these sponsors here on M123 FM and my Manistique.
At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com.
Are they going to knock it down? Are they going to knock it down?
The gymnasium's the same, isn't it?
Yeah. You go down the hallway instead of into the gym.
Down to the left of the
And
yeah.
the back half of the hallway is where the lockers are walled off.
Oh, is that right?
Recent studies credit massage therapy with easing chronic pain, symptoms of fibromyalgia, and stress and muscle tension. It's just part of why Helen Newberry Joy's massage therapist Polly Holmes loves her work.
I just feel so happy that I could help. And people that really think they're stuck with this pain the rest of their life and then they get some relief from it, really makes it all worth it to improve someone's health and well-being and ease their pain.
Polly says a regular regimen of massage therapy can make a huge difference.
The massage needs to be applied monthly to really work. More often the better, especially in the beginning. You have probably a lot of things to work out, and you just need to give it a little extra in the beginning, I would say, and then you can back off and just come in once a month for a while. The sooner you start, the better.
Call 293-9231 to schedule with Holly in the Rehabilitation Services Department or book online at vagaro.com. Helen Newberry Joy. Your health, our passion.
Attention veterans and their families. The Luce County Veterans Services Office is here to support you with a wide range of services. We assist with VA healthcare eligibility, compensation claims, counseling services, benefit coverage, state and county emergency relief funds, and more. Contact your Luce County Veterans Services Officer, Rick Menard, at 906-293-4890. The Luce County Veterans Services Office, proudly supporting our community's veterans.
Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry is proud to support the communities we call home and the athletes who inspire us. As Michigan's only manufacturer of LP SmartSide siding and trim, we know the value of teamwork, dedication, and doing the job right. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, we're cheering for every local team. And on the field, in the gym, and on the court, Louisiana Pacific Corporation in Newberry. Now wishing all our area athletes the very best this season.
High-speed fiber internet is here. Say hello to Highline Internet. With lightning-fast speeds and reliable service, Highline keeps you connected to what matters most. Whether it's streaming TV, gaming, or working from home. No contracts or hidden fees here. Our blazing fast internet gives you the ultimate experience with no more buffering or lag. Plus, our friendly local support team is always here to help. Upgrade your internet today with Highline Internet and experience the difference. Visit highlinefast.com to get started.
Discover the unique charm of U.P. Trading and exclusive moose. Explore an exceptional selection of rustic and log furniture, including sectionals and handcrafted Amish dressers. From comfortable loungers and sofas to coffee tables and U.P.-made lamps, you'll find it at U.P. Trading and exclusive moose. Looking to update your dining area? Check out their stunning wooden kitchen tables, chairs, and a variety of art pieces perfect for your home or cabin. Visit U.P. Trading and Exclusive Moose at 223 Newberry Avenue in downtown Newberry.
Appliances break, but you don't have to face that hassle alone. At Newberry Appliance Sales and Service, we don't just celebrate appliances, we fix them too. Our expert service tech covers most brands, even if you didn't buy from us. And yes, we honor old warranties, handle past service work, and we'll make sure you're not left in the cold. Whether it's a fridge on the fritz, a washer that won't spin, or a stove that won't heat, call Newberry Appliance Sales and Service at 906-293-5656. Local, family-owned, and reliable.
We're on, Dick.
Okay, and we got the introduction of players coming out with Manistique right now. Why don't we just listen to the PA system?
That sounds good. Alex Bono is a sophomore, or he's a senior, sorry. Where's number 2? There's a sophomore, Kevin Jackson. Gets introduced there.
Senior number 22, Mac Pugh.
Senior number 22, Mac Pugh. If you can't hear from the...
Number 30, Junior Cooper Graffis.
Junior Cooper Graffis, where's number 30? Still in the starting lineup as Jace Goudreau comes back. And then the man in the middle, Connor Tennyson's been on a tear, and they're going to need him tonight. Not a lot of size, but a little bit of girth there for the Newberry Indians. And here we go. Is it all senior starting lineup? No. Thiel, number 11, is a junior, but other than that, it's all seniors. So a little bit of an age and experience advantage for the Indians, Dick. We're underway.
Here we go.
There goes the tip, and the Emeralds win it, but the Indians hustled to get it. And that, let's hope, is not an omen for what may happen. Martin drives in, gets out. Oh, it looked like a little bit of a travel. Martin's going to get the ball in his hands a lot. Step back 3, no good. Too strong. Pugh gets a backside rebound, and the Emeralds are going to run. Pugh pushing up the floor, gets it over to Jackson. Jackson, open 3, left wing. Buckets. Kevin Jackson from Pugh to start things out right away. And I don't know why they whistled things. Where is old Kevin Jackson? 3-pointer. Indians break the press. And it looks like a matchup man-to-man here for now. They're going to switch just about everything except Connor Tennyson. Tennyson's going to try to stay near the middle as much as he can. 5-out offense here from the Indians. Good movement from them. Right now, here's Martin on Pugh. When he gets the ball, everybody gets a little more tense because he's a scorer through and through. Now he has the ball on the right wing. Gives it up. Deliberate offense being run by the Indians here. Good defense so far by the Emeralds. Haven't had any breakdowns, but there's one.
What do you call her?
Foul on Mac. Pugh there.
You know what? You couldn't break an egg with that contact.
Well, yeah, I don't like how he let him cross his face, and there should be penalties for poor fundamentals, and that's the penalty on that one. 3-0 Emeralds. Here's Thielka. Up and in. I'm going to say that wrong. Tehelka. 2 points for him. And here comes Jackson with the basketball, and he finds Pugh on the right wing. Ooh, good cut there by Cooper Graffis. Now they get it into him inside. Cooper's going to bring it back out, finds Bono. Bono fakes left, goes right. Free throw line, off balance shot, no good. Rebound by the Indians, and they're going to run all the way down the floor for a bucket. That is Teal, and the Indians have their first lead of the night. 4-3, 6 minutes to go here in the first. Bono and Jackson in the backcourt. Pugh, Graffis, and Tennyson up front. They haven't gotten Tennyson a good look yet. That's been a big part of their recent offense and some of their recent success is finding Tennyson. Here's Jackson, finds Pugh in the corner, three-pointer up and no good. Rebound Tennyson, but he had it knocked out of his hands as he came down there. So good-looking offense for the Emeralds. Got a good shot and a chance at an offensive rebound, but that did not materialize. Here's Teal in the open court. He likes to push off with that offhand.
Oh, they let him get away with it.
He did it on the last time down, too. I don't think it was a foul either time, but it can get that way as he feels more comfortable doing that. Here's Martin working on Pugh. Here comes a little motion set here, and Tehelka's going to get it.
He's palming the ball.
He is palming the ball. Thrown away. Mabano gets the steal and is pushed out of bounds. Oh, they did get a foul.
Oh, yeah.
They called number 33. I don't know that I would have called that one, Dick.
Well, maybe it's a makeup for the palming they didn't call.
It could be. That's Yeadon with the foul. His team's first. Both teams have one foul. It's 4-3, and the tight game that we expected coming in seems to be materializing before our eyes. The only issue is the Indians have had better looks at the basket, and the Emeralds need to work at doing that. Here's a good look by Jackson. Another three-pointer. He's fading away a little bit, and it went in and out. That's a great look for Jackson. He'll just have to make it next time. Here's Yeadon back to Teal. And Teal gets it to Martin. He drives in with the right hand, kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way by Yeadon. No good. Backside rebound by Jackson. Good job by him, and he's going to run. Looks ahead to Tennyson, who gets to the baseline, then the free throw line, all the way around to Wesley Segerstrom. And Segerstrom's come into the game for Pugh. Here's Bono in, free throw line, no good. And that elbow shot, Dick, we've had a couple shots from there. We haven't put any of them down. Halfway through the first quarter, 4-3 Indians. Martin to Teal. And he's going to reset, looking at Wesley Segerstrom. Gets by him, into the lane, jump stop, up and off the glass. Nice play. Logan Teal puts it up and in and doubles up the Emeralds here. The Emeralds are in need of A, a good look, and B, they got to make it. And instead, they just throw it out of bounds.
Is that a turnover?
Yep. Bono thought Tennyson was going to zig when he zagged, and the Emeralds get a steal. Tennyson intercepts it like a defensive back, goes in. Oh, that's not a foul. Wow. Hacked him right up. So nobody cheers for Goliath, apparently, huh, Dick? Out of bounds, or a foul called. Excuse me, out of bounds. And here's the inbound pass to Jackson. He gets a pick from Tennyson. Three-pointer up and down. Kevin Jackson's hot so far tonight. He's got 6, and we have a tie ball game. Boy, that three-pointer is a big equalizer. There's pressure, defensive pressure. Gets it over to Tehelka. There's Tehelka handing off in the corner. Again, 5-out offense almost all over the place here. Picks and rolls, backdoor cuts. Long shot, no good, and they're going to get Tehelka for a foul. on the off misdescribed over the back. 50, Caden Hamilton is in the game. He's in there for one reason, Dick. Bruise it up with Connor Tennyson. Also coming into the game is Xander Stilson. 2 more seniors off the bench coming in here. So and there's Graffus, now Tennyson. And he nearly throws it away, but out of bounds. Keegan Martin put himself right in that passing lane, and I think he was surprised they actually threw it. The Indians' defensive intensity is very, very high, and the Emeralds are going to have to match it. That's a near backcourt violation. Here's Bono, 3-pointer from the corner, no good. No backside rebound. Good job by Teal there. He's going to push ahead and get right into the lane. Bodies up on Tennyson and puts it up and in. So strong move by Logan Teal there. He's got 6 in the game and gives the Indians a 2-point lead. Bono gets to the free throw line, finds Segerstrom, then Jackson. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Follows his own shot, 2-pointer on the way, no good. And poked away by Graffus. And they find the ball, the point guard, Keegan Martin, and they're going to bring it up with a 2-point lead with 2 minutes to go. Just over 2 minutes to go. Jump stop by Martin. Off the rim, no good. Rebound wrapped away by Segerstrom. He's going to look to run, and he gets it ahead to Jackson. Another 3-pointer on the way. No, in and out, no good. So Jackson has been very clearly instructed to, if you have air, put it up. And that's good. We need him to do that. We meaning the Emeralds. Teal breaks the press with a quick outlet pass right to the middle, and they're down the court and inside to Hamilton, up and in. So Caden Hamilton gets the 2, and we got a timeout on the floor. 30 seconds, we'll take it with them here on My Manistique and M123 FM. We are back in the Boniface Gym here tonight, and I want to welcome our M123 FM cousins. We're broadcasting dual broadcast at My Manistique on the Facebook channel, and then, of course, M123. I'm Steve Pugh along with Dick Ketzik. Dan Hardenbrook's working the camera and the board and everything else. So 10-6. Emeralds. Bono crosses over, finds Segerstrom for 3 in the corner. It's up and down. Wesley Segerstrom makes his 3-pointer, his first 3-pointer of the night, and the Emeralds are staying close on the strength of 3 3-pointers. Inbound pass to Teal. He's going to take it right to the hoop, then dishes off to Hamilton. It goes off his hands, and Bono recovers it. He's going to run the other way and find Jace Goodrow's in the game now for Graffus. Inbound pass to Tennyson, and they got Hamilton with the foul. Best as I can tell, he's in there to do exactly that. And in that particular case, he did not give up a shot. Pugh coming back into the game, so it's Goodrow, Pugh, Segerstrom, Jackson, and Tennyson. Nice little play they had there for Jackson. They're going to try to run the same thing the next way. Good job by Connor Tennyson. Found Jace Goodrow there, and he missed the shot as Dick. Good defense by Jace. He goes up, and no good. And a foul on good hustle by Goodrow there, and that's Pugh's second. Team's third. 58 seconds to go in the first. Here's Martin working on Pugh. 52 gets a pick from Hamilton. He gets around both of them and goes in with the extra step that they give him these days. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. Keegan Martin is on the board finally tonight. Here's Segerstrom quick the other way. 3-point lead for the Indians. Inside to Tennyson, and nice touch. He's finally on the board as well. So good things happening for both teams here as they're feeling each other's out a little bit. Here's a three-pointer on the way, the first of the game for the Indians, missed there by Stilson, and the Emeralds are down 1 point, 17 seconds to go, and might play for a last possession to take their first lead since it was 3-0. Pugh looks inside for Tennyson. He's not there. He is there. And Tennyson goes with the left hand through the lane. Another assist from Pugh, and the Emeralds have a 1 point lead. It's 13-12. We got a good one in the Boniface gym. We're going to head to the second here on FM M23 123 and my Manistique.
Looking for a credit union that's built around you? At Limestone Financial Credit Union, we're more than just a place to bank. We're your neighbors. From everyday checking and savings to auto loans, mortgages, and online banking, we're here to help you along the way. Join the community that puts people first. Because at Limestone, you're not just a member, you're family. Visit limestonefcu.com today and start banking smarter with Limestone Financial Credit Union.
Step into a world of charm, comfort, and memory-filled moments with Camp & Coastal Design Company in Manistique. Our carefully curated collection of new and vintage home goods and gifts are designed to evoke the cozy magic of cabin weekends, peaceful walks in the woods, and carefree jumps off the dock on warm summer days. Find one-of-a-kind items all in one place at Camp & Coastal Design Company. Visit us at 209 South Cedar Street or online at campandcoastal.com.
We are back in the Boniface gym. Second quarter, just the start of the second quarter, 13-12, a game of slight runs there, and the Emeralds are on a big one to close it out there with a barrage from Connor Tennyson. Here's Bono going into the lane, gets it up and in. Alex Bono, he's on the board for the first time tonight, and the Emeralds extend their lead to 3. Here's a trap at the midcourt, and Teal gets it over to Tehelka. He's going to go in. He uses that offhand, particularly the left one. Here's Tehelka kicking it out. Oh, pass to the shins of Stilson, and they settle it all down with Yeadon, who's going to work against Tennyson and then get it back to Tehelka. Tehelka to Yeadon. Again, you're going to expect this 5-out offense. Blocked by Cooper Graffis, got the block there. So here's Pugh ahead to Bono. Bono's going to gather and inside to Tennyson. Up, no good, and then got his rebound and back up and in. So Tennyson gets it going. Keegan Martin not on the court for the Indians right now, and their point guard, could have been a steal there, but instead Teal's going to bring it in. Stops, pops, buckets. Good job by him. Logan puts it up. He's got 8 in the game. I think he's leading all scorers. He is on the big board there and doing a nice job that way. 17-14 Emeralds. Bono got caught in a little bit of jail there. Tennyson bailed him out, but they're still there. The Indians are doing a job of overplaying. And they want to get the ball inside to Tennyson. That's a tough pass there, Dick. He's putting it where he knows the guy can catch it, but all of his momentum is working on holding the guy back. It looks like a terrible play, but it's just two guys trying to do a really good job. Here's Teal inside. And then back out to Tehelka. Martin is back in the game now. That was a quick rest. And here's a three-pointer on the way. No good. Long rebound. Good hustle by Stilson. And now Martin's got a three-pointer on the wing. Fakes it. Almost gives it up off of Graffis and then up and in. So a good finish by Keegan Martin there. And the Indians cut it back to a 1-point game. 17-16 Emeralds. Here's Bono in the corner. Here's Bono for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by Teal, and he's going to push. He gets into the lane, steps through, and up and in. Nice little Euro step there by Logan Teal, and now the Emeralds are going all the way down to Tennyson. He turned it over, and Teal has it again in the open court. You got to watch that step through here. Instead, he kicks it back out to Stilson. And Stilson gets stolen by Mac Pugh, and Mac's going to go in and launch it over to Mr. Mason. Segerstrom coming in for Pugh. 1 point lead for the Indians now. Full court pressure for the Emeralds. Here's Bono on Martin. He's kind of giving him the baseline. And so they take it ahead and then out of bounds. I think Segerstrom got his fingers on that one. Good job by him. I think that ball was going out of bounds, Dick, either way.
Yeah.
But good play by Wesley to get his hands on it. As a defender, you never want to let a ball you can touch not get touched. Here's Martin spinning in the lane and then swung around to Navarro. He misses the three-pointer, but Teal is all over the place. He is having himself a game. He's now got 12 in the game, plus a couple rebounds, plus a couple steals. He's filling it up well, and the Emeralds are in relative desperate need of one of their three-pointers, and instead, trying to feed Tennyson, they turn it over. And the Indians on a 7-0 run. Ooh, that could have been 10. Instead, Cooper Graffis knocks the rebound away, finds Bono, and the Emeralds are running. Jackson has the basketball. He's going to work on Tehelka. He finds Bono. Bono, Segerstrom going hard to the hoop. Here's Jackson, three-pointer, no good. He passed up on it, I should say. Off-balance shot by Wesley, no good. Good rebound, yeah. Rebound by Kevin Jackson there, and he got hit by number 20, I believe that is, Craig Whelan. That's his first. It's the first team foul of the quarter. And here the Emeralds have the ball, and again, they're going to need a bucket. And that out-of-bounds play, teams have been watching film on the Emeralds because they are overplaying that sort of lob inbound pass. It worked great earlier in the year, but it's been stolen several times in the last couple of games, and so we got to dial something up different for that or execute differently on it. Here's a pick and roll from Tennyson. Goes inside. Hamilton could have probably taken a charge there, but because he didn't, he created enough separation that Tennyson was able to put it in. Here's Thiel running the break up to Yeadon. Erased by Tennyson at the rim. That'll get the crowd going. And here's Bono faking. 16-footer from the wing, no good. Graffis grabs the rebound, finds Bono. Bono into the lane, floater up and in, +1. Alex Bono made the bucket on the hustle rebound by Cooper Graffis, and they got 50. So that's going to be Hamilton's second. And Bono's going to the line for the first free throw of the game for either team, and it's good. So Bono now has 5 in the quarter, has given the Emeralds, after a 7-0 run for the Indians, it's a 5-0 run for the Emeralds. So some good back and forth basketball here at the Boniface Gymnasium. Full court pressure, and they got a turnover. Put it right away. Good job by the Emeralds. Forcing the turnover there, so 3:30 to go here in the second quarter. The play call is rip from Coach Kangas, and the Emeralds execute. Wesley was wide open underneath. They couldn't find him in the right timing sequence, so they'll reset. Graffis gets a pick and finds Tennyson inside. Goes to the left hand, a little too strong. Yep, just not as tight with the left hand there as he had been, but good look by the Emeralds and a nice set. So put that rip play back in your pocketbook. Here's a nice cut by Thiel, and he goes up for his 14th and ties the game up. 2:53 to go, 22-22. Bono crosses over Yeadon. Baseline jumper, no good. Tough rebound inside by, is that Whalen? It is. And then here's Tehelka going hard to the middle. He's going to look for a three-pointer from Teal. No good. Rebound by Yeadon. And back out to Teal. He and Keegan Martin make eye contact and set up a new play by Coach Nate Moulton. And it's a high 1-4 set. One goes high, one goes low. And both guys pick as Teal's looking for Martin for three. Smooth left-hander misses. It hits the top of the backboard but does not go over. Therefore, it's not an out-of-bounds situation. Tennyson grabs the rebound, and with 2 minutes to go, the Emeralds are looking to take the lead. Wow, Bono straight to the hoop. Nice looking play there by the Emeralds, and Bono's really been the only answer the Emeralds have had for Lucas Thiel tonight. And He's given the Emeralds a lead. There's a nice press break there to Whalen, and he finishes strong at the rim. Craig Whalen has his first 2 of the night, and we're back tied at 24. Here's Bono. Finds Tennyson at the top of the point. He stops, pops, three-pointer up, no good, and a rebound by Teal. And he finds Tehelka, and now Teal's going to want to run. You know, he's got Connor Tennyson waiting back there. He scoops up underneath him, but can't get it. Whalen with a good offensive rebound, and Tennyson's going to get a foul on a reach-in. Only his first, and probably saved a layup. So decent play there. Stilson's going to come back in, replacing Yeadon for the Indians, and Goudreau's going to come in for Cooper Graffus. Good game so far, hey, Dick?
Sure is.
Martin's the inbounder. He's going to look for Whalen. Nope. Well, that could be 5. And Jace Goudreau is going to get his hands on it, and he got the steal. Technically, it's going to go to Bono, but Jace Goudreau made the play, and they find Kevin Jackson. Kevin hasn't had a good look here in a couple of minutes. It'd be nice to see if they could get something for him in the baseline corner. Ooh, he passed up on a 3 there. He had a little bit of room. Here's Segerstrom going in. Yep, foul by Martin. So he tried to do the little tap back thing, Dick, and that works some of the time, but what happens more often is you get a foul. So that's Martin's first. And Bono in the corner, wide open, passed up on a 3, 18-footer from the baseline, from the wing. He's up and in, and that gives him 9 in the quarter and a 2-point lead for the Emeralds. Whalen ahead, 1-on-2 against Tennyson. And Tennyson wins that one as Goudreau gets the rebound. 37 seconds to go. I think the Emeralds will take this to the locker room.
Oh, he got pushed.
Yeah, very physical. Whalen and Hamilton both are being real physical with Connor Tennyson down low. 21 seconds to go. Here's Bono to Tennyson. Tennyson handoff to Segerstrom. Segerstrom over to Bono, then back. Circle inside to Tennyson. Goes to the right side this time. Nice offense by the Emeralds. They left a little time on the clock. Martin's looking ahead. 3, 2, 1. Long three-pointer. Hard off the glass. No good, and the Emeralds have a lot of momentum at the end of that quarter. It's 28-24 in favor of the Emeralds. We'll go to halftime here where we'll hear from our sponsors. Dick and I will break down all the stats, and we'll head to the second half here on M125 FM. And my Manistique.
For more than a century, State Savings Bank has been helping families and businesses across the UP. Whether you're opening your first checking account, saving for the future, or ready to buy a home, we've got you covered. With easy online and mobile banking, debit card controls, and quick local decisions on loans, banking with us is simple and stress-free. Stop by our Manistique, Gulliver, or Curtis locations today, or visit statesavingsbank.com to learn more. State Savings Bank, your community, your bank.
When you're craving the best wings anywhere around, it's Wheaties Pub in downtown Manistique. Wheaties' famous wings have been voted #1 in the UP and #3 in the state, featuring 7 signature sauces for you to sink your teeth into. Can't make it in? Grab Wheaties to go by calling 906-341-6776. The best wings anywhere on earth are waiting for you at Wheaties Pub, 204 South Cedar Street, downtown Manistique.
Step into a world of charm, comfort, and memory-filled moments with Camp & Coastal Design Company in Manistique. Our carefully curated collection of new and vintage home goods and gifts are designed to evoke the cozy magic of cabin weekends, peaceful walks in the woods, and carefree jumps off the dock on warm summer days. Find one-of-a-kind items all in one place at Camp & Coastal Design Company. Visit us at 209 South Cedar Street or online at campandcoastal.com.
At Hidden Estates in Manistique, caring for your loved ones isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Our team provides one-of-a-kind support while also giving back to the community we call home. From sponsoring youth activities to cheering on Manistique High School sports, Hidden Estates has always believed in supporting the next generation. We're proud to stand beside our local athletes, and we wish teams and players the very best this season. To learn more about how Hidden Estates can care for your loved one, visit us on Facebook or call 906-341-3.
Multi-sport participation continues to go up across the state, and finalists are named for the Scholar Athlete Award. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. There are many benefits to multi-sport participation. Playing multiple sports can build a broader range of athletic skills, coordination, and overall fitness. It helps prevent overuse injuries and burnout. And there are a ton of examples of professional athletes who played multiple sports in high school, like Baseball Hall of Famer John Smoltz and Football Hall of Famer Antonio Gates, who both played basketball, and former WNBA player Kristen Haney, who was an accomplished soccer player in high school. The number of multi-sport participants continues to rise. There was a 0.5% increase in the most recently completed school year, 2024-25, over the previous year. And that's an increase for the 7th straight year, a combined 2.6% since the first multi-sport survey in 2017-18. More than 45% of MHSAA athletes participate in more than one sport, with athletes at Class D schools leading the way with 63%. That's followed by Class C with nearly 60%, Class B at just over 49%, and Class A at 38.5%. For more on the benefits of multi-sport participation and to see the survey results from the past 8 school years, go to MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Almont's Rachel Johnson had a team-high 12 points in a 43-32 win over Richmond. The victory snaps a 20-game losing streak in the conference for Almont. Walled Lake Central bowler Connor Martin rolled a 7:59 series, leading the Vikings to the Oakland County Boys Bowling Tournament. And to Corunna's Lizzie Bettman, she scored 17 to lead the Cavaliers to a 55-33 win over Flint Carmen Ainsworth.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
Ready, set. There are a lot of moving parts to a competitive cheer competition, including safety judges. For each competition, there are a minimum of 2 safety judges and 3 panel judges. But what does each position do? Safety judges are there for safety, as simple as that sounds. During a competition, they are mobile, circling the mat, identifying illegal skills, improper spotting techniques, time infractions, and anything else deemed unsafe. They are also counting the number of competitors and floor formations for each team. Panel judges, and there are 3 of them, are scoring the round. Each round is made up of skills, floor formations, transition moves, and stunts that must all be evaluated. Both safety and panel judges can deduct points for errors in the routine.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. The 120 finalists for the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award presented by Farm Bureau Insurance have been announced. From that group, 32 will earn $2,000 college scholarships. The list of finalists can be found at MHSAA.com. The 120 students come from 95 different high schools. Birmingham Groves and Flint Powers Catholic each have 3 finalists. 21 schools have 2 each. This is the 37th year of the Scholar Athlete Award, and over that time, Farm Bureau has awarded more than $1 million in scholarships. To be eligible, a student must have a cumulative grade point average of a 3.5 on a 4.0 scale and previously earned a varsity letter in at least one sport in which the MHSAA sponsors a postseason tournament. The scholarship winners from Classes C and D will be announced on February 3rd. Class B winners will be announced February 10th, and the winners from Class A will be announced February 17th. All winners will be announced on the MHSAA website. This year, 426 schools submitted at least one application for a scholar athlete, and 1,438 total applications were received. The applications were judged by a 72-person panel consisting of coaches, counselors, teachers, administrators, and board members. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
When it's time to head to the great outdoors, the Fish and Hunt Shop in Curtis has you covered. As your award-winning Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo, and Can-Am dealer, they're your one-stop shop from the water to the snow trails. Whether it's sales, service, rentals, or accessories, they've got everything you need to make your next trip unforgettable. Visit Fish and Hunt Shop on Main Street in Curtis or online at fishandhuntshop.com. The Fish and Hunt Shop, where your next great adventure begins.
And we are back at halftime with a couple of minutes to go. Some of the stats we'll start out with. The score was 28-24 for Manistique. Field goals, Manistique was 9 of 20 for 45%. Newberry was 12 of 20 for 60%. 3-point field goals, the Emeralds were 3 of 10, 30%. Newberry was 0 for 8. Free throws, Manistique 1 of 1. And Newberry was 0 for 0. Rebounds, Manistique 15 total, 16 for Newberry. Turnover, the offensive rebounds, Manistique had 4, Newberry had 5, included in that 15 and 16. Turnovers, Manistique 5, Newberry 6, with a 2-point difference. The numbers are really showing it.
Yeah, individually, we'll go quarters first. Manistique won the first quarter 13-12, and then won the second quarter 15-12. That's the 4-point lead that they have. Alex Bono didn't score in the first, but had 9 in the second quarter. Gavin Jackson had 6 in the first quarter. And then Connor Tennyson spread his 10 points across both quarters. For the Newberry Indians, it's kind of a good news, bad news situation. The good news is Logan Thiel is having a great night. He has got 14 points, leading all scorers, and really hasn't shown a real weakness in his offensive game here tonight. He's done very, very well at attacking the basket and even tried to distribute a little bit as well. The bad news part is that Keegan Martin only has 4 points so far, and that is not his normal output. So they're going to have to, hopefully Thiel can keep doing his thing, and Martin can pick up his output for the Indians to catch back up and come away with a victory here. So it should be a fun second half, eh, Dick?
We sure hope so. The first half was great.
That's right. So now the Indians get the ball to start the second half, and they are going to inbound and then go right to left as we're looking at it and as you see on your screen. So here comes Eden with the basketball, and he's going to find Tehelka inside. They collapse on Thiel, and now Eden for 3, and a backside rebound by Whelan. And he kicks it back out to Thiel. Long on the three-pointer, no good. And a backside rebound there by, that was a push. Whelan got elbowed in the neck, and I don't think he's feeling great. And I think they took him out.
Would you call that a turnover?
No, it was a foul.
It was a foul? All right.
So Whelan and Hamilton both have 2. Those are the inside defenders on Tennyson. And here is Pugh on the left wing. He's looking inside to Tennyson. Finds Graffis, who ends up getting it to Tennyson. And there's another foul on Hamilton. So the chess match is sort of at play here. Coach Moulton saying, hey, let's body up on Tennyson and make sure he gets nothing easy. And in the first 35 seconds of the second quarter, his 2 big guys each get a foul. So Tennyson's going to go to the line for 2. First one is up and good. And if you didn't know any better, Dick, you'd say the Emeralds are great at free throws.
Don't put the hex on them.
Well, look at that. We're 3 for 3.
Oy, boy.
And sub's going to come into the game. Yeah, so Whelan had to go out because of a neck punch, inadvertent neck punch. And then Hamilton picked up the foul, so Whelan's back in. Whelan's back in. And here's Tehelka. And he hands it off to Thiel, and Thiel comes on working on Bono. He's got about 4 inches on Alex. Goes over to the right wing to Tehelka. Good overplay there by Bono. Kept the ball out of Martin's hands for the moment. Now he has it. And Keegan is looking to see what he can do. Finds Yeaton, and then they swing it over to the left side here. So Indians comfortable running their 5-out offense. They'll pass, pick away, have some action off things, run through the middle of the court. Here's Martin driving into the middle, jump stop, and finish at the rim. That's what he does as good as anybody in the conference. And he keeps cuts the Emerald lead to 4. 6:36 to go. Tehelka's playing great defense on Jackson there. Hands off to Bono, then to Graffis. Inside, Tennyson, left hand, up and in. They are feeding the big guy and making hay on it. It's 6-point lead for the Emeralds. Here's Martin. Kicks it out to Yeadon. Three-pointer from the corner, up and in. First three for the game for the Newberry Indians. Cuts the lead in half to 3 points, and Pugh's going to bring it across the timeline as Coach Moulton is fired up. So Pugh gets it back out to Jackson, swung around to Bono. The offense so far this half has been fine, Connor Tennyson, and here Cooper Graffis is going to launch a three, no good. Tennyson had it for a moment, but couldn't control it, and the Indians have the basketball. Here's Martin going into the lane, throws it up, no good. Same basketball team, don't steal it from each other. And Tennyson comes away with the rebound, 5:40 to go. Graffis was posting up down low. This time, Tennyson feeds junior to junior. And he missed it, but Tennyson lost it. Mac Pugh saves it. Assist out to Kevin Jackson. Three-pointer. Big play there by the Emeralds. Moves the lead back to 6. Tennyson and Pugh combine for the offensive rebound. Pugh gets the assist, and Kevin Jackson knocks down his third three of the game. So Kevin's stroke is definitely mid-season form. Indians go 5 out here. Here's Teal. Almost runs. That's a near travel there as Martin played as good a defense as any Emerald did. Here's Tehelka going up for a reverse layup. He missed it, but Yeadon's there to clean it up. And Owen Yeadon has 5 points here in the second half, keeping the Indians right in the game. Tennyson working hard down low, and they get it to him, but he had to run it down all the way outside of the three-point arc. Here's Pugh getting by Tehelka. Goes inside and tripped and fallen over. That's going to be number 3 on Yeadon. No, excuse me, Whalen. Nope, they got Tehelka on that one. So that's his second.
Boy, he went down hard.
Yeah, he's tough.
If that was me, they'd have the EMTs would be.
That's right. 4-point lead for the Emeralds. Now, I don't like this. They're running the action again to get a nice look for Bono. They find Tennyson. He's double teamed and had to kind of spin out of that. Here's Bono going to drive in, spin out. He's got Tennyson down low. Tennyson buries his shoulder down. Double team comes from Yeadon. Great job by Owen Yeadon. He did not get a stat on that whole possession, but outstanding defense by him. Meanwhile, Logan Teal continues where he left off. He goes up and down, and then there's a block by Keegan Martin. He better be careful. Might get a technical for showing up referees that way. That's Keegan's second. Looked like a clean block to me and also to Keegan Martin. But Tennyson's going to shoot the free throws, and he's up and in. Tennyson's 3 for 3 from the line right now. He's just pushed over to 15 points, and if he makes this one, he'll tie Thiel as the game's high scorer. Tennyson does make the free throw. Dick, look at that. Emeralds are 5 for 5.
You just don't put the hex on them.
Right. Cooper Graffis was 7/8 of a step slow and picked up a foul there in the open court. So that's Cooper's first, team's first. 4:09 to go here in the third quarter. Emeralds still up 4. That's what they were up at halftime. But the Indians have the basketball and have proved to be fairly potent. Emerald, good job by Jace Goudreau denying that point pass. I hate it when we just give teams what they want, like that right there. Tehelka's looking for Martin. Martin guarded by Jace Goudreau. Goes baseline on him, pushes off nicely, and backside rebound no good. Martin gets the other rebound, and now Jace Goudreau pulls it down. Finally, so 3 chances there for the Indians. Goudreau's going to push the ball all by himself. He needs an exit strategy pretty quick here. Finds it in Kevin Jackson. And Jackson's going to get a 3 on the way, no good. And Martin does a good job of boxing out the shooter. He's got the basketball, goes in, stripped away by Jace Goudreau. And Tehelka picks him up, finds Bono. The pace is frenetic, but nobody's scored in the last couple of minutes. It's 3 minutes to go, and the Emeralds are up by 4. Here's Bono's going to go inside, baseline. I didn't think he expected to be that open. Tipped out to Wesley Segerstrom by Tennyson, so good job by him. And Bono gets the rebound. Here's Jackson for 3. Catch and shoot right in rhythm. Absolutely perfect. He was wide open, and he was perfectly in rhythm. And Kevin Jackson has 4 3-pointers tonight. Coach Kangas likes to talk about everyone has a role on this team. Ooh, boy. The role for Logan Thiel is use that Euro step to get right to the rack. So he takes some of the puff out of the gym here. As here's Segerstrom. He's going to launch a 3-pointer and no good. Backside rebound by Whalen. And Whalen's going to give it to Thiel. And I think he's going to go in. He finds Stilson. Stilson's in jail. And Coach Moulton saves the possession by calling a timeout. Boy, Dick, that got pretty frenetic right there, hey?
Well, we've only shot a 2-point, attempts, and they've got 3, 6, 8 attempts.
In this quarter?
In this quarter, yeah.
Thankfully, we're 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and 2 of those buckets were threes.
Because 4 for 8.
Yeah, and we're 2 for 3 or 1 for 3.
Yeah, we were 1 for 3, but we got 2 3-point. They got a 1-3, but they got. We're just not getting the shots.
Right. Well, we got 4 free throws, and
right.
Making those is a big deal.
Yep.
You betcha. 2:09 to go.
This game has very few turnovers. Manistique has 6, and they've got 7.
Dick, you should sponsor a trophy, like the Commander-in-Chief trophy between Newberry, Munising, and Manistique. And like whoever wins the games of that year gets the trophy for the whole year. Mm-hmm. Since we're all one hockey school, put a little hockey stick on it, and that'd be fun. Coach Kangas wants this to be a rivalry game. It is geographically. And here come the Indians. Down 5, 2:07 to go. They go inside, but Teal takes it right back outside. He's working on Bono. He gets it over to Yeadon. Yeadon's going to drive in, kick out to Tehelka. Corner 3, and none of those were hit in the first half. But the Indians have hit 2 here in the second half and have cut the lead to 2 points. Here's Jackson.
He's grabbing him. Come on. I don't like all this contact with the hands.
Here's Goodrow. Bono, 3-pointer, no good. Backside long rebound by Tennyson. Fake the handoff to Bono, then gets it to Segerstrom. Segerstrom, 20-footer, good. Wesley hitting some big shots tonight. He's got 5 on the game, and the Emeralds have a 4-point lead. That's what they started this quarter with. It's been a fast quarter, up and down the floor, I should say. Here's Stilson. Then Whalen. Over to Yeadon. Drives inside and blocked by Tennyson. It looked awkward that it hit the side of the backboard. I thought it hit Yeadon's hand on the way down, but hit the backboard. It's going to be out of bounds to the Indians. Blocked by Graffis. Long cross court to Stilson, Yeadon, and now Teal. Here's Tehelka. Crosses over. And here's Yeadon. Into Tehelka. Tipped away and stolen. Kevin Jackson with the steal. It was Wesley Segerstrom, and Mac Pugh that combined with Cooper Graffis, but Jackson's going to get the steal. And 23 seconds to go. Emeralds are still up 4. Wesley Segerstrom goes left, inside, floater, runner, off the rim, no good. And Teal has the ball in the open court, and that has proved to be a problem. He misses the layup, and Whelan saves it to Stilson. 3 seconds left. Tehelka gets it up, no good, air ball at the buzzer. Segerstrom gets it, and all that hecticness, and it's still a 4-point game. We'll be back right after this on M123 FM and My Manistique.
For more than a century, State Savings Bank has been helping families and businesses across the UP. Whether you're opening your first checking account, saving for the future, or ready to buy a home, we've got you covered. With easy online and mobile banking, debit card controls, and quick local decisions on loans, banking with us is simple and stress-free. Stop by our Manistique, Gulliver, or Curtis locations today, or visit statesavingsbank.com to learn more. State Savings Bank, your community, your bank. For more than a century, State Savings Bank has been helping families and businesses across the UP. Whether you're opening your first checking account, saving for the future, or ready to buy a home, we've got you covered. With easy online and mobile banking, debit card controls, and quick local decisions on loans, banking with us is simple and stress-free. Stop by our Manistique.
5 on the 2-point.
Yeah, that's for sure. Here we're underway, fourth quarter. Emeralds get the basketball. Pick from Cooper Graffis. Bono goes right to the hoop, but leaves it a little short. And Yeadon grabs a rebound. Martin gets by Pugh in transition, and the Indians have numbers. Martin's going to hang. Good defense by the Emeralds there. And, Graffis, that time he was 5/8 of a step slow. So 2 of Cooper Graffis' fouls have been very near steals of him overplaying passing lanes, which is great defense. It just hasn't yielded the steals that he was hoping for just yet. 3 fouls for Graffis. Here's Steele. Now Yeadon and Tehelka. And a fairly lazy lob pass, but the ball ends up with Teal, and the three-pointer is up and no good as Tennyson gets it, and Pugh is going to push. He goes into the lane, steps, hangs, up and in. So Pugh gets on the board, pushes the lead to 6. That's his first 2 of the night. He's got a couple of assists and a couple of rebounds to go with those now 2 points. And here's Martin from 3, buried it in the corner. His first 3 of the game. They have had an answer for every, and Newberry has had a nice answer when Emeralds have gotten to a 6-point lead, and it feels like, oh boy. They usually have hit a 3-pointer in those situations, and they did there. Cut it to 3 points, 6:42 to go. Here's Tennyson way outside. Gets it to Graffis. I'd expect that they're going to get Tennyson. Oh, they threw it away. Whalen had it for a moment, but it fell off of his fingers and went out of bounds. So a lucky break there for the Emeralds, and Pugh will inbound. 44-41 Emeralds, 6:33 to go in the game here in the Boniface Gym. Pugh finds Bono, 3-pointer. Nope, passes up on it. Graffis will do a 3-pointer, too strong, and a good rebound on the backside by Thiel. Emerald's got to get back. They can't pressure him in the backcourt, or he'll just go right down the court with the basketball. He finds Martin. Martin's hot from 3. That one's too strong. Whalen with a very good rebound. Craig Whalen up and in, and the Emerald lead is but 1. Good chipping away at it by the Indians. We tied in the third quarter 14-14, but so far this quarter it is 5-2. Here's Pugh into the dot off the glass. Nope, he didn't hit the glass. Mac Pugh gets it up and in, and the Emerald lead goes back to 3 points. Pugh gets a steal, gets his hand on it from Keegan Martin. He goes in on Tehelka, pushes off, spins, left hand, and they got a foul. Pugh will go to the line. So Tehelka's going to get, I believe that's his 3rd. And Pugh's going to go to the line for the free throws. Good steal there by him in the against Keegan Martin there. Pugh short on the first free throw, and that's the first Emeralds miss tonight. That makes us 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Be a lot better to be 6 of 7. And we aren't. So 0 for 2 from the line for 22. And the ball bounces off of Whalen again, out of bounds, deep in the corner. And it's going to be Emerald's ball. So The steal didn't get any points because of the foul. And it turns out that the Emeralds are going to keep the basketball. 5:35 to go. Pugh on the left wing, guarded by Teal. Gets a pick from Tennyson, goes into the middle. Stops, pops, no good.
Oh.
And here's Teal getting to the corner for Martin. Passes up on the three twice, and then cross court to Teal. He's open. Jackson tries to close out on him, no good, and Bono gets the rebound. And they got a jump ball. And that's going to go the way of the Indian. So good job by Yeadon, working hard. He's been a high energy player for them all game and has actually put in a couple buckets here. So good job by him, and Segerstrom's going to come in for Pugh. As the lead is 3 and there's 5 minutes to go. Getting a little nervy up here in the Boniface gym. We got a timeout on the floor. And are we taking it with them? We'll take it with them. We're on M123 FM and My Manistique.
At Newberry Motors, you're just down the road from high prices. Newberry Motors on M123 in Newberry is the region's premier GM dealership. Cars, trucks, SUVs, Newberry Motors has the perfect vehicle for you at the perfect price. Newberry Motors proudly supports youth in our communities and sends good luck to the area athletic teams this year. Remember, if it doesn't say Newberry Motors on the back, you pay too much up front. To see their vehicle lineup, visit NewberryMotors.com.
We are back. So 5:08 to go. Close game. 3 points. Emeralds lead 46-43. Indians are going to get the basketball. Coach Mouton was given Teal some instruction to get into the paint. Here's Martin, who does the same thing. Goes right to the left hand and scores. Keegan Martin, nice finish there. He's got 5 in the quarter and 11 in the game. Here's Segerstrom in, back out to Bono. Bono passed up on a 3. Gets it, swings it around. They're looking for Tennyson, but Bono gets it back. Backdoor cut by Jackson into Tennyson. Nice ball movement. Good job. Tennyson's first 2 on the game, but real nice ball movement there. And a near turnover. Bad pass, but it ends up with Teal. And he steps through. Boy, he is so good at that move. Whether at full speed or at there, like kind of like a jump stop, he gets the ball in a scoring position and he brings the Indians within 1. 48-47. Here's Bono in the lane, goes to the left hand, up and in.
Oh, come on! Oh, that's a bad call.
Dick doesn't like the call. He's gonna bang on some stuff there. Bono does get the foul called. It was on Yeadon, who it's his second. And it's the second team foul. 4:10 to go. Emeralds up 1 with the basketball underneath their own basket. Here's Bono up front with the, nope, Yeadon hustles to knock it away. So if the lazy passes out on those things are, the other teams know we're doing that, and it's not okay. And so here comes the sub. Graffis is going to sit down. Goudreau is in the game. So it's Segerstrom and Jackson in the backcourt, and up front, Goudreau, Bono, and Tennyson. That's Goudreau up the front. Now Jackson. Tehelka doing a good job of defending him. Here's Tennyson going down low. He's looking for a lob pass, not going to get it. Here's Bono, 3-pointer on the way. It looked good, but no good. Tehelka grabs the rebound, and the Indians have a chance for their first lead in a while. Here's Whalen in the corner, and he gets it back to Tehelka. He'll settle things down to Teal. And Coach Moulton gives a instruction, and now Martin has it right underneath us on the left wing. There's Teal. Fakes right, goes left, triple teamed and finds Yeadon. Yeadon doesn't do anything with the basketball. And now they find Martin. And Martin's left-handed. Jace was overplaying to the wrong hand, threw a cross-court pass to Tehelka. Stolen away by Tennyson. He's going to look out ahead to find Bono, but nobody there, and he's going to go up and in. And Teal's going to get a foul called on him. So that I think that's Teal's first. No, second, excuse me. Tennyson's at the line. He is 4 for 4 from the line.
We missed 3 in a row now.
What's that?
We've missed 3 free throws.
Oh, okay. Newberry coaching staff got a warning for disgruntledness with that call. So be careful. They might warn you too. We got a full timeout on the field, on the court, so we'll take it with them. We'll be back in a minute on M123 FM and My Manistique.
At Hidden Estates in Manistique, caring for your loved ones isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Our team provides one-of-a-kind support while also giving back to the community we call home. From sponsoring youth activities to cheering on Manistique High School sports, Hidden Estates has always believed in supporting the next generation. We're proud to stand beside our local athletes, and we wish teams and players the very best this season. To learn more about how Hidden Estates...
Seeing is believing at Black Bear Eye Care in
Throw that in the garbage for me if you would, since you pestered me that much.
For more than a century.
We're back on the air here, Dick, and this is going to get awfully exciting. It's been a great game.
I tell you what, it's been probably the best game we've had all year.
I would agree with that. I think that's right. So on the floor for the Indians are Thiel, Tehelka, and Martin in the backcourt, and then Yeadon and Whalen kind of up front there. Full court pressure by the Emeralds. They're going to try to get the ball out of Thiel's hands, and they do. But now it's a 3-on-2, and Martin's going to shoot a three-pointer up and no good. Tennyson, good rebound, and gets it over to Segerstrom. That ball was in the air for a 2-point lead for the Indians. Instead, the Emeralds have the basketball up 1 with 2:30 to go. Every possession's real important here. Turnovers are devastating. Got to get good looks at the basket.
What?
They called 3 seconds.
I've seen that call twice today.
Referees are definitely trying to keep control on the sidelines here.
Well,
I don't know if they got Tennyson there or if it was Jace Goodrow. It might have been a high post 3-second violation there, but we'll see. Indians aren't going to get a 3-second violation. They're 5 outside of the 3-point arc most of the time. Of course, I say that, and they run a 1-4 set. Now they're going to double on Bono. And Teal gets into the middle of the lane, draws 3 people, kicks it out to Tehelka. He goes baseline, and he's looking inside to Whalen. Whalen outside to Martin. Wide open 3 on the air, no good. Bono gets the rebound, and he secures it. We're under 2 minutes to go. Emeralds have a 1-point lead, but are in pretty desperate need of a bucket. They're not going to be able to take 2 minutes off the clock, and there's too many offensive weapons for the Indians for them to shut it down. So got to see who's going to want the basketball here, who's going to get the basketball here. Segerstrom gets it into Graffis. Graffis gets double teamed, and he finds Jackson. Jackson spins it over to Bono. Bono's looking inside for Tennyson. Nope, finds Graffis, spun it around. Jackson's going to shoot a 3-pointer. It's off to the left. No good, and an excellent box out. Yeadon has played an outstanding game in terms of those kind of plays. Here's Martin ahead, brings it up and in, and the Indians have taken the lead for the first time all game. We got a timeout. Timeout for the Indians here. Oh, no, it's tie ball game. I forgot about that free throw that Tennyson made. So it's a tie ball game. We're going to keep it here, Dick. What are you seeing?
Well, as we said before, it's probably the best game we've had all year. That they're very even. It's probably one of the better Newberry teams in the last several years.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, they're heavily laden with seniors.
Right.
Which we are not.
Yeah, I'm kind of awestruck by the Matthew Rahley effect. Matthew made that basketball team a lot better.
Apparently, the only way you can have a team of Newberry is have a Rahley on it. I think I'm 110 years old, and there's been one on the team ever since I've been around there. So it seemed like a long long time.
Right there.
We should check and see if they just assign names to kids at the beginning of the school year.
That could be. You're the Rahali this year. There you go. So, Coach Kangas, the Emeralds have the basketball, and it's tied up. So 1:14 to go. Come all this way, and it's 49 to 49.
That's really something. I mean, it's going to be tough that they just can't go home with a tie. Everybody.
No, that's like death. Somebody's got to be a loser. Let's go. Here comes Bono, driving baseline, tipped away, and it's going to be Emeralds basketball. Dick, if I was the other team's coach, I would say watch that lob and tip it away, because the Emeralds have not executed it well for about 3 games now. There are 4 people on the baseline. They're going to send Tennyson down low. They don't have anybody, and there's the lob, and they do get it to Graffis, who finds Tennyson, and he overcooked it. Kind of didn't know where to go there. 55 seconds to go. Here's Steele with the ball. Got to get it out of his hands. 50 seconds. You just as soon have it between. Whalen, nice catch.
What happened there?
He couldn't hang on to it. So physical presence, and here comes Tennyson running the court. Bono's going to attack. He goes up and gets a foul on Teal, who frankly was just standing there. And Bono is going to go to the line with 37 seconds to go in a tie ball game. Bono's 1 for 1 from the stripe. That's third foul on field. That's the 4th foul on the Indians in this quarter. So the next foul that they give will be shooting regardless. And Bono to the line, buries it. Alex Bono likes to apparently take quarters off. Didn't score in the first or third, but now has 10 points overall. Second free throw up and good. So Bono's 4 for 4 from the line. We got a timeout on the floor. We stay here or take a break?
Well,
let's stay here. Whew.
I don't know what the temperature is outside, but inside, I'd say it's pretty high.
You're saying hot, hot, hot.
You know, it's, again, it's one of those games where you're really happy if you win, but if you lose, you're really sad. But by God, I don't know. Like I say, it's been a long time since we've had a game go down half a minute or so to go, and it's winnable by either team. So I don't.
That's right.
It's just very interesting game.
Yep. We have a nice vantage point. And,
by the way, let's talk about the fact our next game to be broadcast, you said, is Friday.
Yes.
And it'll be the Emeralds versus
Westwood.
Westwood, a team that has up to now is undefeated.
Just wait till Friday, Dick.
So here we go.
Emeralds have an energetic break to their huddle. We have an advantage point in our broadcast perch right above the visitors' huddle. And Coach Mouton said they're looking for a corner 3 and a lot of hitting the offensive boards. But near turnover, Teal has it. This has been his game tonight, is kind of transition type situations. Here's Martin. There's the corner 3 they were looking for. He misses it, but they crash the offensive boards.
Was that a triple?
So, yeah, it was. Whalen gets the rebound. So that rebound is going to be a problem. Here's Steele from the free throw line up. No good. Rebound by Tennyson. 11 seconds to go. They get it to Jackson, then Bono. Jackson gets fouled. And with 8.2 to go, the Emeralds up 2. They're going to the free throw line.
Oh, my.
Oh, my is right.
He's still hard. Woo.
So it's going to be Kevin Jackson.
I'll tell you, this is tough on I don't know about the young kids, but for one of them older guys, been around for a long time.
Here's Jackson. Nervy free throw here. The first one's the hard one, and he missed it in and out. So looks like we're going to have a timeout here. We better take it with them. Yep, we're going to take it with them here. Hey, we've missed a couple of commercial breaks, so please pay attention to these sponsors. They're the ones that love Emeralds and Indian sports. We are on M123 FM and my Manistique.
For more than a century, State Savings Bank has been helping families and businesses across the UP. Whether you're opening your first checking account, saving for the future, or ready to buy a home, we've got you covered. With easy online and mobile banking, debit card controls, and quick local decisions on loans, banking with us is simple and stress-free. Stop by our Manistique, Gulliver, or Curtis locations today, or visit statesavingsbank.com to learn more. State Savings Bank, your community, your bank.
We're back. All right. 8.2 seconds to go. Kevin Jackson at the line. Go ahead.
If I had any hair, I would lose it.
You need to take some of Yeadon's. He's got some nice lettuce, that kid.
Oh, well.
Double braids.
Yeah.
Almost touching the 3 and the 3. I like that. Here's Jackson. He's 0 for 1 from the line. He's got 12 points in the game. Second free throw up and buried it. So 3-point lead here. Thiel's got the basketball. He gets it to Helka and then to Martin. Martin way across to Yeadon. Yeadon, three-pointer, knuckleball, no good. Tipped up by Whalen, and the Emeralds come away with the win. 52-49 as Yeadon's three-pointer fell just a little bit short, and Emeralds come away with the win. 52-49. As we are watching the handshake line here. Hey, we're going to send it back to our sponsors and take a look at them, and then we'll come back and break it all down for you here on M123 FM and My Manistique.
Looking for a credit union that's built around you? At Limestone Financial Credit Union, we're more than just a place to bank. We're your neighbors. From everyday checking and savings to auto loans, mortgages, and online banking, we're here to help you along the way. Join the community that puts people first. Because at Limestone, you're not just a member, you're family. Visit limestonefcu.com today and start banking smarter with Limestone Financial Credit Union.
Oh man, my back is killing me.
That old sports injury still bothering you?
Yeah, I've tried everything. I don't know what to do.
Here, go see my friend Dr. Moline at Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique.
You really think he can help?
I see Doc Moline all the time. He can treat anyone from athletes, families, even infants and children.
I'll call Dr. Moline today. Moline Family Chiropractic in Manistique, proud supporter of your Manistique Emeralds.
At Hidden Estates in Manistique, caring for your loved ones isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Our team provides one-of-a-kind support while also giving back to the community we call home. From sponsoring youth activities to cheering on Manistique High School sports, Hidden Estates has always believed in supporting the next generation. We're proud to stand beside our local athletes, and we wish teams and players the very best this season. To learn more about how Hidden Estates can care for your loved one, visit us on Facebook or call 906-341-3003.
For more than a century, State Savings Bank has been helping families and businesses across the UP. Whether you're opening your first checking account, saving for the future, or ready to buy a home, we've got you covered. With easy online and mobile banking, debit card controls, and quick local decisions on loans, banking with us is simple and stress-free. Stop by our Manistique, Gulliver, or Curtis locations today, or visit statesavingsbank.com to learn more. State Savings Bank, your community, your bank.
When you're craving the best wings anywhere around, it's Wheaties Pub in downtown Manistique. Wheaties' famous wings have been voted #1 in the UP and #3 in the state, featuring 7 signature sauces for you to sink your teeth into. Can't make it in? Grab Wheaties to go by calling 906-341-6776. The best wings anywhere on earth are waiting for you at Wheaties Pub, 204 South Cedar Street, downtown Manistique.
Step into a world of charm, comfort, and memory-filled moments with Camp & Coastal Design Company in Manistique. Our carefully curated collection of new and vintage home goods and gifts are designed to evoke the cozy magic of cabin weekends, peaceful walks in the woods, and carefree jumps off the dock on warm summer days. Find one-of-a-kind items all in one place at Camp & Coastal Design Company. Visit us at 209 South Cedar Street or online at campandcoastal.com.
All right, we're back in Manistique. It's Dan Hardenbrook giving the fellas a couple-minute break. Dick is
scrambling through his stat sheet.
Smoke pouring out of his ears.
He somehow knows what's going on over there. What a night of basketball here in Manistique, boy. If you paid the $5, you got your money's worth with two dandies. For the folks at home, they got theirs too. Great varsity contest. Newberry had a chance at the end. It did not fall. And the Emeralds and Indians split a pair of nail biters here at the Boniface Gym.
You betcha. The JV game was close into the fourth quarter, but then Newberry took over and was able to run away with that one. They won pretty handily on that end. And then I don't think there was a bigger than 6-point lead the whole night in the varsity game. It was relatively back and forth, and basically both teams had answers.
And it was anytime somebody would hit a big shot, Manistique would get it to 6. Newberry got it to 3. It would get back to 6. You get it to 2. Finally, it comes down to the free throws at the end. And some different guys stepped up for both sides tonight. I don't think that if you would have told me, Logan Teal has that ability, but hasn't been that guy, and they needed him to tonight on an off night for Martin. And then, did you have the Jackson kid burying 4 big threes, all in tight spots, too? Like 1 or 2 point leads that he broke open. It was a fun ball game to watch.
It definitely was. Kevin Jackson, Coach Kangas loves to talk about every player has a role, and Kevin's a sophomore on the varsity team, and his role is, he's going to be a great scorer. He probably is the one kid that puts the most time in the gym. He's the one that shoots the most often. He is the best shooter, but he's also a sophomore. And he gets the other team's best defender almost all the time. So he hasn't had a lot of great shooting nights because he's not open, and a lot of time. And tonight he was able right off the get go. If he had a glimmer of a look, he was shooting it up, and he made 4 of them. But none of those 3-pointers were really as big as the 1-pointer he made at the very end, because that free throw was a big one for him there. So he finished with 13 points. You mentioned Logan Thiel, and he was the leading scorer in the game with 20. For Newberry, he was followed with Keegan Martin, who had a quiet 13 by his standards. He's done some things in games against the Emeralds and around the U.P. That were much bigger splashes than that, but he had a solid 13, including 7 in the fourth quarter that could have been deciding there. And then Tehelka had 5, as did Yeadon, and Whalen had 4, as did Hamilton, or Hamilton had 2 to round out the 49 for the Indians. The Emeralds were led again by Connor Tennyson. He has gone over 130 points for the season so far this year, so with a 19-point outing tonight. And then Kevin Jackson, as we mentioned, had 13, and Alex Bono had 11. Only 2 other Emeralds scored, and that was Mac Pugh had 4, and Wesley Segerstrom had 5. So they didn't get as much from Jace or from Cooper Graffis, but both of those guys had a lot of defensive and rebounding plays. So pretty complete games played on both sides. Really can't wait, Dan, for making the trip back up your way for game 2 of this one. It'll be kind of fun.
That'll be a great rematch, and I think good for both teams. That'll be coming into tournament time. It'll be late down the stretch. I think I want to say February 19th. So that's when you want to be playing your best. And it'll be interesting. You mentioned it during the broadcast. These 2 guys were playing chess out here tonight, trying to set some different things up, and they're going to look back at this one, and they're both going to study, and they're both going to be ready for that one. And now on to a big week for both teams. Newberry's got to turn right back around tomorrow for the 5th time in 8 days, and a rivalry game with Engadine before they go back on the road later this week. And, of course, the Emeralds are getting ready to see I think another level of competition as we come into the late stages of January.
There isn't a higher level of competition than Luke Gray. For our listeners, I love this kid. I call him a kid because he's a young coach, but he is the Pied Piper of basketball in the U.P., and he has 40 kids doing anything they can do from freshmen to seniors at Westwood to try to get playing time in his program, and they're absolutely outstanding, and knocking them down on a Friday night would be just what Coach Kangas wants to dial up there. So
it'll be exciting nights. That's tomorrow for Newberry taking on Engadine, and then Friday back here in Manistique for the Emeralds hosting the Patriots. We're going to step aside. The master, I think, has done the math, and we will get our game stats and the fellows will wrap this one up when we come back. It is M123 FM and my Manistique.
At Hidden Estates in Manistique, caring for your loved ones isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Our team provides one-of-a-kind support while also giving back to the community we call home. From sponsoring youth activities to cheering on Manistique High School sports, Hidden Estates has always believed in supporting the next generation. We're proud to stand beside our local athletes, and we wish teams and players the very best this season. To learn more about how Hidden Estates can care for your loved one, visit us on Facebook or call 906-341-300.
And we are back. Got a few numbers I can throw at you. As usual, they come out kind of strange, but okay, starting out for field goals, Manistique was 14 out of 23 for 60%. And Newberry was 20 of 38 for 52%. 3-point, we were 5 of 18, 28%. They were 3 of 20. Free throws. Here's your big number for the Emeralds. 9 of 13. 69%. I don't think they got 13 all year. And
I don't think we got 9 all year.
And Newberry didn't have 1. Now, that's an unusual game to have that. Rebounding, offense, the total, Manistique at 24, they had 35. We had 7 turnovers, they had 16. So, but that right down to the very wire, give the kids credit, and both sides. As I said, it's a shame somebody had to go with an L, but that's the way it worked out. Now, our next game is going to be with you on Friday. Go for it, young man.
Yes, sir. Friday, we've talked about it. Dan and I talked about it when you were doing all the stats there. So the number 1 ranked Westwood Patriots are coming to town, and Coach Kangas is going to have an upset game plan ready to spring on them. And it'll be worth it. It's no place better to spend an early Friday night than the Boniface Gym and watching some high school basketball.
Well, the other thing is we don't have the scores, but both teams, our girls played away from their home. And you'll have to look on the news tonight. Hopefully Channel 6 will have it. And we'll go from there. So for my partner, Steve, this was Dick thanking you for being with us, along with a guy that runs the camera and tells us everything what to do. He is kind of bossy, but that's okay. That's his job. And we'll be back with you again on Friday for more Emerald basketball. Thanks for listening, everyone. Good night.